Hey guys, this is Joanna Zhang, and I will be talking about glycolysis today. Let's start. So, first off, we have an intro to glycolysis. Glycolysis is one step of a process called cellular respiration. You guys might have heard of this. Cellular respiration is when a cell uses oxygen to rearrange molecules to release energy. The chemical equation for cellular respiration is C6H12O6, otherwise known as glucose, plus oxygen, which will make carbon dioxide and water. And glycolysis literally means the breaking down of sugar. Glyco equals sugar and lysis equals breaking, so the breaking of sugar. And as I said before, glycolysis is just one step of cellular respiration. There are other steps too, but for now, we will be focusing on just glycolysis. Now, glycolysis is an anaerobic process, which means it does not require oxygen. Okay, so glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell, which, as you might have remembered from biology, is this gooey gel-like substance that surrounds the organelles of a cell. So it's this bluish thing right here. Now, glycolysis is performed by both plant and animal cells. So let's go on. So here are some basic terms. Glycolysis is the process of breaking down sugars such as glucose to make pyruvic acids or pyruvate. Now, pyruvate is a 3-carbon molecule that is what glycolysis produces. ATP, or adenosine triphosphate, is the energy used by all organisms, and it has 3 phosphates. ADP, or adenosine diphosphate, is what ATP turns into after it loses 1 phosphate. So ADP has 2 phosphates. NAD+ is a coenzyme, or a substance that works with an enzyme to help the enzyme carry out its function. So let's go to the steps of glycolysis. So first you have one glucose molecule, which then gets turned into a 6-carbon sugar diphosphate molecule. And then energy is needed to start this reaction, so you will use 2 ATPs, which will turn into 2 ADPs. And I'm really sorry for my handwriting. And then so now this 6-carbon molecule will break down into 2 PGALs, or 2 3-carbon molecules. Through a series of steps, the 2 PGALs are changed into 2 pyruvates. During these 2 reactions, bonds are broken and rearranged. 4 ADPs are used, and this releases 4 ATPs. And I'm so sorry for my handwriting. Anyway, so electrons get transferred to 2 NAD+, which forms 2 NADH. Oh gosh, that looks really horrible. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, in addition to the 2 pyruvates, glycolysis also creates 2 additional ATPs. So it has a net product of 2 ATPs. Then the pyruvates produced are then used in the Krebs cycle, which is the next stage of cellular respiration. So here's a basic review. Glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm. The inputs, or what goes in, are glucose, ATP, ADP, and NAD+. And the outputs, or what comes out, are pyruvate, ADP, ATP, and NADH. And the goal is to break down glucose to make two pyruvates. And now, why is glycolysis so important? Well, because it produces energy from glucose and it makes pyruvate, which is needed in cellular respiration. So that's basically it. And thank you guys for listening. The end.